Hi, boys and girls. Today we're talking about letter of the day. We are looking at upper and lowercase b. We're going to start off with our handwriting without tears letter. We're going to talk about forming the letter, the wood pieces, and we're also going to talk about putting words together. We have 3 words we're going to create, and we know the letters and the sounds because we've already gone over all of them, so we're going to have fun doing that. Let's go ahead and start with our wood pieces first, though, like we always do. We are going to start at the top like we always do. Remember, you can do this with me. Get your pointer finger out. You're going to make a straight line. Remember, a lot of the letters these next couple weeks are building on each other, okay? Then you are going to add a small curve. Do you remember what letter that was? I'm going to cover this part up. We talked about it last week. P. Good job. Now, if I add another little curve, now we've made the letter B. B, like in boot. So, straight line down, little curve, and then another little curve to create uppercase B. I do want to go over P that we learned last week, and then we're going to go over D again. And then we're going to create some words. Remember, P had a straight line and just one little curve. Remember? And then we had D, also started with the straight line. Remember, we start at the top. And then D had a big curve to finish that letter off. Right? Okay. We are going to look at 3 words. We're going to sound them out, and you are going to read. I promise. So the first word I'm going to write is going to have an uppercase letter at the beginning and then 2 letters at the end. Okay? So, 2 weeks ago we talked about uppercase D. We know says D, D, D. A couple weeks ago we talked about I. It's a vowel. Do you remember it says I, like an igloo? And then we talked about G a couple weeks ago, like in goat. G, G, G. Let's put the sounds together. D, D, ig, dig, dig. Good job. Now watch what we can do. We talked about this letter last week. Remember? That's right, P. What does P say? P, P, P. Now watch what I can do. We're also going to add an I and a G at the end. And we're going to put these sounds together. P, P, P. I, G. P, P, P. Pig. P, P, pig. Good job, pig. So now we've got d, 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 dig and pig. Do those rhyme? They sure do. They have different beginning sounds and the same ending sound. You can see that here. I'm going to add one more word using the letter we're talking about today. Remember? B, 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 B. We're going to add the same 2 letters at the end and create another word, and you're going to read 3 words. I promise you, Fabulous Force. B, 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 B. Egg. Big. 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 Great job. That says big. Let's look at our 3 rhyming words for today. D, 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 dig. Pig, and b, 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 big. Great job. Spend some time putting letters and sounds together to create words. You can make words that make sense, like these words, or you can make words that don't make sense. Let me give you an example of what that would be. Let me think of a letter that we have gone over. That's called a nonsense word. Just kind of a fun word where you put letters together. Sig. Sig. We can call that a nonsense word. That would also rhyme with dig, pig, and big. Sig. Great job. Enjoy that. All right, friends, let's move on. Let's read about Bear. We can see Bear. And what is he holding? Berries. Good job. Let's find out. This big bear, whose name is Ben, and look, his name is uppercase. We always talk about how uppercase letters are the first letters in people's names or important names, important words. Loves berries for breakfast, now and then. Let's read it again. This big bear, whose name is Ben, loves berries for breakfast, now and then. Great job. Let's look at the two rhyming words. Let's find out. This big bear, whose name is Ben, loves berries for breakfast now and then. Ben. Good job. Then. Those are our rhyming words. Ben and then. Let's go ahead and practice upper and lowercase. Oh, and we forgot to see if they looked similar or if they looked different. What do you think, friends? They look different, don't they? Let's talk about uppercase. We start at the top like we always do. We make a straight line, and then we're going to make two small curves. Remember, when we work on our letters, we always practice and do our best. We can make mistakes. That's how we learn. We practice, practice, practice. Start at the top, straight line, little curve, B, 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 B. Now, B is very similar to D that we talked about a couple weeks ago, and P. Oh my gosh. So we're going to talk a little bit about that too, so you can learn the differences. So this one's got a straight line right next to the B, and then it's got a circle. And I'm going to tell you one of the clues. It's got a big belly. Can you remember that? It's got a big belly. Let's do it again. We've got uppercase here. We're going to make a straight little line, and then we're going to make a big belly. B, B, B. Straight line and big belly. Now I'm going to make D right here. Remember, D was a straight line and a big curve. And then remember, the curve, or the straight line wasn't exactly next to the D, and then it had a circle here. See how they look different? I'm going to tell you that this B has a big belly to remind you which way to make it. Okay, so you're going to make your line first, and then your big belly. Great job. Spend some time with mom or dad looking at the picture and finding items that have the B, 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 B sound. And also, you can spend some time creating words now and reading words. It's a lot of fun. You're beginning to read. I'm so proud of you. Remember to go over your sounds. Remember to go over writing your uppercase and lowercase letters. That's really important, especially when you go to kindergarten next year. Your kindergarten teacher is going to want you to be able to identify, recognize, and sound out upper and lowercase letters. You're going to have to match them up. So make sure you practice that a lot at home, okay? Great job. I'm so proud of you.